Okay, not even gonna lie. It's Friday. I only have like an hour and 30 minutes to actually stream because after 7 p.m. I have to go talk to my teammates in the Discord server and tell them to actually play with me. Like it's gonna be rough because we have to do an entire tournament for like I think 4 hours. We will have a decent team, so I think we'll probably make it to like probably like top 8 most likely. After week's gone on. Dang on what? A tournament for Splatoon 3 is what we're going to be playing later on, but I'm not going to be streaming that. It's going to be way too late. I mean, I can, but I need to get consent from everybody. I have to watch out for mom. I don't want to do that. Hey, Don Dorman, what's going on? Welcome to stream. Okay, this is my stream. It's 4:34 right now. I know it's the same time as you. Some topics. Tropical Storm. This could talk about Twitter too if you want. Hey Zay, what's going on? Why the one game I don't play? Oof, that's unfortunate, man. I mean, if you want to get Splatoon 3, you can. It's like $60. I have the digital version for a reason, so I don't get lost of anything. I mean, like right here today, it's supposed to be raining over the next like 3 days, due to hold on. Where's my epic pen thing? I don't have my epic pen. There we are. Ignore this. It's supposed to be raining like here, where I am over the next like 3 days because of this thing down here. This thing's already like a 70-mile-per-hour tropical storm. Should be a hurricane soon. You have the digital one? Yes, sir. At Comeback Optic glasses and they're so fresh. I think Comeback is really good just depending on what gear you're running. If you're not running the correct gear, it's not going to be too great though. Like you don't want to run QR with it. You want to run other stuff. I feel. Although wait, no. Comeback activates every time you respawn. So actually you should use quick respawn with it. But yeah, it's supposed to be raining here due to this over the next 3 days. Tropical Storm Ophelia. This is interesting because this was there yesterday. It was building itself up. It's still technically not like a fully tropical system. Even if I were to look on like satellite, it's still not fully tropical. It's getting there, but it still has this large like feeder band around it. It's getting there. So my mom's gonna be home the next 3 days, unfortunately. So it's going to be harder to stream, but it should not be impossible. Alright, impacts. Just like as a precaution, there's already like a hurricane watch up here for this section of the coastline. Everything north of here is tropical storm watch. I think this is mainly due to the fact that there's an east wind coming off here, and that's what's piling up the water in this area. The hurricane watch here is because the storms are already 70 miles an hour. Quick respawn, self-jump, and comeback are good on light Tetra. Yeah. Because if you're running comeback, you want to keep respawning. So you keep the 10 subs of each ability that you get from it. You want to keep that rolling. Tropical Storm Force winds are already in, like, southeastern North Carolina. They're already there. They do extend a bit out from the center. Because the storm's not fully tropical yet, so it still has a large wind field. When it does get those hurricane force winds, it will probably be somewhere around here. In the next like day or so, because it only has about a day before it makes landfall, and then it moves up slowly. We're to look at like the peak surge forecast, at least up here. There's 2 to 4 feet. Well, not everywhere. There's 4 to 6 feet in like. Hold on, I want to draw it. Use blue here. There's 4 to 6 feet in not that area. I can't do anything. This pen is terrible. 4 to 6 feet in around this area, and then north of this is 2 to 4 feet. This is mainly from the stiff east wind pushing water into the bay, like the Chesapeake Bay and the Outer Banks. That's the main reason why there's 2 to 4 feet of storm surge here, and it's lighter up here because the wind's not as strong. But down here, the main reason why it's 4 to 6 feet towards this area around Surf City is mainly because the actual center is coming through this area. The actual center is going to bend into this area. And Black Hole Heart, what's going on? Welcome to stream. So that's the main reason why there's 4 to 6 feet of storm surge here. So That's above dry ground, normally dry ground. I think if I use the storm surge warning, it should be a lot easier to actually see what's going on. The last time I did this thing, when I tried to do a weather update, OBS crashed on me for no reason, and I don't know why, but that's what it did to me. Well, not when I was doing, whatchamacallit. Not when I was doing, like, the last Lee update. It was when I was doing, when Lee was approaching the Leeward Islands. That's when it happened the last time. So, yeah. There's a storm surge warning in this area. They're expecting this area to be underwater. There's a storm surge watch in, I believe, I don't know where this is. This is the Able Marlet Sound, this area. I think it's not a storm surge warning because this sound is blocking it. The Barrier Islands are blocking the surge from getting there. I need to find like the height thing. I want to do like the height thing where I can see it like based on the actual location. I think it's storm surge inundation. Yeah, it's this map. Yeah. Alright, zoom in. So, a lot of, at least on the Barrier Islands, it's a lot of 1 to 3 feet. Closer inland, like on some of these rivers, it's like 3 feet. A lot of this is swamp, it seems. So this will be underwater regardless. Some areas. It's not as compact as it would have been down in Florida. Because a lot of this area is low-lying, or it's like coastal marshland, so it would drain down pretty easily. This will go underwater pretty quickly. But the areas where there are, like storm surge, it's like 1 to 3 feet in a lot of this area. Pockets of 3 to 6 feet. I think it's, 3 to 6 feet in some of these areas, up to 6 feet maximum. So, I definitely watch out for that. Even up here, along the James River, there's areas of 3 feet of storm surge, even pretty far up onto the river, even though it's hard to see from this angle. So, just if you like live in this general area, I would just try and move away from the coast, at least for now, and wait for the storm to move past and the water levels to go down. I wouldn't say like evacuate, but if you're like right around the beach or where you're probably going to get storm surges directly, I'll probably move out for now. So, switching to rainfall. Also, congrats to showing your main account now. Speaking of rainfall, at least for me, it's supposed to be raining for 3 days, so it's supposed to be around 2 to 3 inches, at least where I am. I'm like, if I did the math, if I point to where I am, I'm like right here. If I put myself on the map, I'm like right there. So, a lot of this area, from New Jersey, like southern, upstate New York, Long Island, East Pennsylvania, this entire Delmarva area, which is Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, this entire area is 2 to 3 inches of rain, 2 to 4. Closer to the actual storm's landfall point is 6 to 10 around Wilmington, just east of Wilmington, and then a large swath of around 4 inches plus in this area. So the heaviest rain should be there when the storm's moving up on Saturday and into Sunday through this area, and then the rest of the rain is just going to overshadow the rest of the southern northeast on Sunday through Monday. Although the rain starts here Saturday, the rest of the rain should start moving out by Sunday, and then it should taper off finally on Monday. I did something with the drawing. My bad. Let me just exit out of that. So we've got a slight chance of flash flooding in a lot of these areas. Mainly for the biggest threat day is actually Saturday. This says through Sunday morning. This will mean Saturday. So you have a large slight risk from the eastern parts of North Carolina around the Outer Banks to eastern Virginia, all Delaware and most of Maryland, some of New Jersey, southeast PA, and around New York City on Saturday. For today into Saturday morning, the moderate risk is right along the coast of North Carolina, where the storm's supposed to make landfall, and then just north of that. And there's a large slight risk too, so any rain that you do get will compound on itself. So even though you might only get like 3 to 6 inches based on what the forecast will say, if you get a specific band, you'll get more. And then on day 3, the slight risk moves into southern upstate New York, northwest New Jersey, Well, northern New Jersey, eastern PA, southwest Connecticut. That's where most of the heavy rain should be. So, Ophelia already has a large center. It still has, I believe, to get on land, it still has about 18 to 24 hours left over water for it to strengthen and build itself. So if I were to go to forecast models, scooch this over. GFS already has a lot of rain there. Come on, just drag out with me. So it has a similar intensity storm, making landfall eastern North Carolina, and that rain spreads up northward with it. The heaviest rain stays around the center, though. But this run is still loading. I'll use one of the hurricane model runs. One of these, since these are better equipped with actually handling these types of storms. Yeah, there we go. So, that seems like a quick ramp up, but I don't think that's probably going to happen. Alright, so, we're at 991. 979 is a bit too fast. 987. And then 985, so the HAPS A model has it being at least a Category 1 hurricane, guaranteed by the time it hits the eastern banks of North Carolina. Closer to the Outer Banks than it is to actual Wilmington, which will be down here. Wilmington is somewhere down here. Need to get a bigger dot. There we go. Wilmington is somewhere down there. Storm makes landfall east of Wilmington. Most heavy rains over the city or just east of it. And then that gradually weakens. And these cells for natural storms rainfall move northward. And then the storm eventually moves out. And it disintegrates and the model can't find it anymore from that point forward. So, I would say, since it's already, let's go back, just delete this. Since it's already 70 miles an hour, it'll probably be a hurricane briefly, or right at landfall tomorrow, most likely. I don't expect it to get too much stronger, though. We'll switch to global. We'll switch to just a GFS. Yeah, it's less quality, but it has around a strong tropical storm, a minimal hurricane making landfall. Same general area, just a little bit further west. Keeps the rain over eastern North Carolina, weakens it down, and then the rest of the rain pushes northward, as the center does. So that keeps the rain concentrated over New Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania on Monday, which is why that slight risk was there. Could check the Euro model as well. I don't think I can actually check it now. The Euro model I cannot actually check, unfortunately. I don't know why. But yeah, just as a general thing, I'll go back to HAPS A, but use the parent model. Just as like a idea. The storm's already there. So, how much strengthening it does will probably be a little bit more strengthening. Gets his landfall in by tomorrow. Who's calling his phone? Hold on, I actually have to go downstairs and feed someone, but just as like a general case, the storm should make landfall within like 24 hours on the eastern North Carolina coast. Within about 24 hours. The rain should have been spread up north from there, and then gradually the storm center should dissipate as it moves northward and should be gone by at least Monday. Storm center, but the rain should still be there. So that will cause flooding issues. But the main wind impacts will be along the North Carolina coast up into the Delmarva area. And then the rain's the bigger story afterward. Let me just feed someone downstairs and then I'll be upstairs. So my mom really needs me to feed them, but I don't know why they didn't do it. Well, I don't have to switch back here. I just have to go back here and just mute myself. All right. It should only take me like 10 minutes. So please bear with me. Hey, Archie, how you doing? Alright, so yeah. Main giveaways, main takeaways, like I was saying earlier. Makes landfall about 24 hours. That phone is loud. Makes landfall in about 24 hours. Brings the strong winds, the tropical storm force winds up the east, up the coastline. The hurricane force winds will be right where the center is. And basically the rain is everything else. Okay. I think that's that covered. Okay, so like for school, it's just like what happened this week. Okay, so I had like not three teachers out this week. I had 2 teachers out this week. Just a continuation of like last week. Okay, so my music teacher was out the entire week until today for some reason. He tested positive for COVID on Sunday. He just came back in today. I'm like, bro, didn't this man just like test positive like not too long ago? My math teacher was out starting on Tuesday because his mother died on whatchamacallit. His mother had died on Monday, so he's been out the entire week. That's why he hasn't been at school. It's really unfortunate for him. His mother's in his his mother's in her 60s, was in her 60s. She's gone now. So he's not having the best time over there. I know he's reeling because I know he loves her. What else happened? I have my dress code violation card. I got that situated. My marine science teacher, we went over Argo floats. We went over sonar in the ocean. I can kind of talk about it. Oh wait, no. We went over old search today. I want to do that. Yeah, this thing. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about sharks. I want to talk about sharks so badly. I saw this in class today and I was like, oh yeah. Why are all the sharks up near Canada, by the way, was my biggest question. Because literally, all of them are up here for some reason. I don't know why. He said it was something to do with resources. Nutrients in the water. This is a free website, by the way. You guys can always access this. But something to do with nutrients in the water. I have no idea what's up there. There's probably some good fish up there if they're all beaching up there right now. Not beaching. I think that's the wrong term. They're coming to the surface up there. So there's plenty of them up there. I mean, they're pretty hungry too. And I could try and zoom in, but I know my stream is going to make this map extremely laggy. Unfortunately. I don't want it to be too laggy though. Yeah, that's where Bonnie was. That's where Simon is. That's where Brennan is. I mean, all the sharks are pretty much up here. Up here. They're getting the good food up there. They know what they're doing. Yeah. Marine science teacher, he went through that stuff. We learned how to graph our own sonar map underwater for doing the mapping of the under ocean. And where we did it, well, to place the assignment at which we were given, we had to do the Florida Valley. Well, the Strait of Florida. Yeah, I got it right. So we were trying to find a shipwreck somewhere in here, and we had to do it from I think it's somewhere around here south of Miami, and then trace it to the Bahamas somewhere. Had to map out the ocean floor. Had to get the depth chart. Had to put 0 at the top. Get 25. I put 2,500 feet down around the 1/4 area of the graph. I didn't put anything below that. Had to draw it by hand. Had to mark it and then draw it by hand. Connect the dots to make it look realistic. I'm not going to show it, but that's what we did. Also did a temperature graph with the ocean thing. Ocean influence on climate. We did that as well. So, his class is pretty interesting. It's not too bad. We learned about Argo floats. How you deploy them in the ocean. There's around 3,850 of them. That was pretty cool to actually talk about. So, learned that they stay down there for around 10 days, and then they descend further. They collect data from the entire ocean column, and then when they get to the surface, they emit a signal that sends it to a satellite, and that helps with making weather forecasts, like the one I was just talking about. That helps a lot. They have thousands of them, like I mentioned. There's also buoys in the ocean that are anchored to the seafloor. Subsurface ones. They get a lot of measurements. I really like that type of stuff. So, it's good that I'm learning about it. I think that's good. I mean, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it wasn't Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday. On Monday, he seemed perfectly fine. But on Tuesday, he was losing his voice. He had a sinus infection, apparently. I would say it's probably a sinus infection, like maybe. But most likely, he got the, since everyone at school is basically like coughing or sneezing like really badly right now, or they're at home. Like my Chinese teacher, not the one I have this year, but the one I had last year, he was sick all last week, so he wasn't even here. So he probably had COVID too. So most likely they all have the EG5 variant, which is the one that causes the runny nose, the sore throat, and the coughing, but doesn't cause the vomiting, and the fever. It doesn't do that. That's what they probably have. The substitute teacher for my math teacher who came in, she was my freshman year history teacher. She's wearing a mask today because her husband also has it. I mean, she's trying to be proactive, so I can respect that. And everyone else who's coughing doesn't really care, though. But yeah, his voice was terrible Tuesday and Wednesday. He got some really good Sudafed and that cleared him up, but surprise. Even like when he's sick, he's still in the building. It's like a lot of students. There's one dude who's not behind me directly, in my social teaching class. He's 2 seats ahead of me. In marine science class, he's the other row next. The other row to the left, and then 2 seats behind. Man's been coughing since the very first week of school. He's been coughing since September 8th, and he's still coughing on September 22nd. Not as much today. I think he's starting to get better, but he's been coughing for 2 weeks. I don't know why this man's still in the building right now. We had a hockey game. The first day of class. Then he was sick, coughing, sneezing. People were asking what's wrong. Now he's somewhat getting better. Don't know what's happening with that guy. Have the guy in my reading class who's coughing in the back there. Another dude who to my right's also coughing the same way now. This is really terrible. Terrible. It's basically just like a failure of like what we're doing. Sick day, really, like if people are sick, they gotta stay home, man. I'm sorry, they have to. Like, even if someone's like has like a little bit of a cough or like they've been exposed to something, they should probably just stay home because this is better for them. They stay home. They don't have to have like the misery of being in like a school building for 6 hours or 7 hours a day, being miserable, not having any medication, can't use the bathroom whenever you need to get tissue constantly all the time. You make noise, you're uncomfortable. The school has the AC on for some apparent reason. You get sicker. You get sicker because it makes a reaction in you, depending on what you have. Like, they should just be home. Plus, it distracts other students, too. Distracts other students can also get them sick. Like, they should just be home at this point. Yeah, this is the time to be serious, yeah. I still have the shark thing on. But yeah, they really need to be home, bro. They don't need to be in school. They need to be home, like, resting. And even not even just resting. Like, if they stay at home, like, dude, they could literally just get on, like, their Switch, like, their Xbox, their PS4 computer, like, whatever. Like, you don't have to do any school assignments. Just, like, notify your teacher. Oh, you're eating? It's okay. Like, just notify your teacher that you're not going to be in school today. Or, like, get your mom or someone, your dad, to call the office. Do that. You stay home. You recover, take medication that you need to do. Do that. Go and try and stream. Go and try and join my stream later, Storm. Yeah, I can. I can try. If it's during the tournament, I might not be able to watch it, but I'll try and do that for you. Hopefully, it's not like too early because I have to start the tournament at 8 p.m. But yeah, I'll try to be there for you. But yeah, like I was saying, like if they're sick, let's have. The tournament is from the Ink Up. It's a tournament that's skill capped, and it's for Div 7 of Ludi and lower. And the time zone is 8 p.m. EST. You're in Central Time, so when you start streaming around 7 p.m. your time, I'll probably already be in a tournament and can't join because of that. I could probably look at it on my phone, but I probably won't be able to, like, listen to it. If you're wondering. But I can still be very helpful with your watch time hours. But yeah, they're sick. They should just let their parents call in themselves. Like, stay home, take the medication they need to. Make sure that they do, like, open up a window, mask, sanitize, so they're not spreading it to other people. Get, like, some good food, try to find some help, like, online to, like, help them with their symptoms and stuff so they don't feel as miserable. And then also, at the same time, like, just get on the computer or, like, the game console. Game away, bro. You could do that all day. You could take that time to study for something. And this is what I'm usually doing when I'm sick. If I'm not playing a video game, I'm usually, like, studying. That's usually what I'm doing. If you can be there for an hour. No, I can be there. I just probably can't type. No, it's 7 p.m. It's 6 p.m. here. It's 6 p.m. here. For, like, your stream, I could probably type in it, but I probably won't be able to hear what you're saying because I need to hear my teammates. That's probably the reason why I said that. I'll probably be able to watch, but not actually be able to listen to you. It's alright. But yeah, they should be doing that. And plus, like, if you can game, like, all day, like, why wouldn't you? You could grind out, like, CSGO, your Rainbow Six Siege, your Valorant, like, these are the games that the students at my school play. Like, you could grind these things out, like, if you're sick, bro. Like, why come to school when you could just be doing that the entire day? Like, I don't understand. Like, oh, school needs me in for attendance. No, they don't. Dude, if you're, like, sick, it's better if, like, someone who's sick or, like, they know, like, they've probably been sick, like, just take precautions in general. Just stay home. You can use that extra time to study while you're sick. So, like, you have an advantage over the rest of the class. Study. Like, game at the same time. By the time you get back into school, when you actually feel better, your symptoms are all cleared up, and it's been, like, a week or so. You do all that. Once you're in the building, you'll be dominating. You'll be dominating the assignments. You'll be clamping on the keyboard. You'll be easy. And breeze right through. You can literally just do that. But they don't do it at all. I don't understand. And that's like a bunch of kids in school. And you're going to be up at 10 then. Yeah, I'll probably be up to like 2 a.m. today. I'll probably be up to 2 a.m. I don't know when the tournament's going to end, but I'll probably be up at 10. Most likely, because the tournament's going to last a long time. Oh, what else? Yeah, it's just like a bunch of sick kids in the school. Like, the teacher who just came back was like, wait a minute. This guy tested positive on Sunday. It's been Monday. Okay, so that most likely meant he got it on either Saturday or Friday when he was in the school. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's been around 7 days. So there's still a chance that he can still spread it, most likely. So I don't know why he's in. If he took today off as well, most likely by Monday of next week, he would have been perfectly fine. Because if you think about it, like a weekend, there's 2 weekends surrounding each week. No, that sounds so dumb. You have 2 weekends on the opposite side of your work week, right? If you do the math like that, you have 5 days in the middle, but each weekend is 2 days. So if you got sick with something on Friday, you got infected on Friday of like last week or something. Okay, you're in the weekend. You're not going to school or any place like your workplace or anything. You take that entire week off. If then you take the weekend. Then the week after that weekend, you should be fine and not be infectious anymore. That's the perfect time to come back in. It's a perfect start. You don't have to start like teaching again. The perfect reset button. You hit the reset button. You've been out the entire week. You had both weekends. You had 9 days to get better from the disease. And usually most like illnesses, for COVID specifically, it's usually 10 days until you're not infectious anymore, usually. But for other diseases, it may change depending on how long your symptoms last. But usually, like 9 to 10 days is a good bet. Like on that 9th to 10 day, right? you should usually be healthy enough. Usually, if you're not, then don't come. To get back into school, get back to school, work, whatever. Hit the reset button. You can do everything on time. You had a long break to rest. Do whatever you need to do. Well, not like in person, but online. Whatever you need to do, get that done. Bam it out while you're sick. Then when you finally get back into a building, your workplace or whatever, on that Monday, you're fresh. You don't have anything that's due on time. You only have to worry about new stuff that comes at you. And you have an advantage since you had that time to rest. And you're not as tired as everyone else is. Hopefully. Like, that's the best thing to do. So, like, I'm surprised why he's even here. But kudos to him. He is a good music teacher. He should have stayed home a little bit longer, though. But besides that, the only other thing I could really say, we do have the AC on at school even when it's only 60, 70 degrees. If you want the Celsius conversions of that, the AC air conditioning usually turns on when the temperature inside the school is about, 65 degrees. If I convert that to Celsius, we'll just say when it's 18 degrees Celsius inside the building, that's when the air conditioning turns on. We'll just say that. So, when they turn on the air conditioning, it's not too strong, especially during this time of year. It's not too strong. So, it's always on. So, it's always air circulating. I don't know if they have HEPA filters or not. I assume they do since it's a private school. They kind of have to. But they have the AC on, so it's never really uncomfortable in there. If it is winter, obviously the heat's going to be on, but they have both. So the school's always comfortable. The only time I say it will be uncomfortable is if you just exercise a lot outside and you're coming back into like the warm school building. That's not comfortable. But if you're just coming into like the air conditioned room, it feels nice. It feels amazing. It feels so good to be in there. I'm in my science classes. Most of my classes are closer to where the air conditioning vents are, where the air is actually cooled, so it's really cold in those rooms. Well, it's cold. Not really cold. It's coldest in those rooms compared to coldest in those rooms, because the farther away from those air conditioning vents, the warmer it is because the power and the distance is too far. But usually in those rooms it's colder. It feels nicer. Surround where a science room is. It's a good place to learn, usually. So I have my environmental science teacher. He's a really good guy. I wouldn't say like really good guy, but he's very organized with how he speaks, how he organizes the lesson plan, and actual notes. Like if you don't take notes in his class, you're gonna get bopped. You're gonna get bopped over the head. Like if he knows that you don't take notes and like you're stumbling, he's gonna keep asking you questions over and over again because he knows that you didn't write anything down, so he has to embarrass you. That's not the worst thing ever. It just means like you just have to actually put effort into the class, because the class isn't that hard. Literally every single assignment is literally just regurgitating what he says in the lecture. It's literally that easy, but somehow there's still students who are not doing too well in that class for whatever reason, even though they should be doing better, because all you have to do is study. You just have to study. If you study, you should be fine. Other than that, I have Chinese class as well. I did finish my corrections for that yesterday. That took me a while, but I feel confident enough that I can write Chinese characters pretty well. Well, not all of them. I wouldn't say all of them. But I'm getting better to the point where I can actually start making sentences without having to, I need to look up mdbg.net and like search up like, what is fun with this tone? What's the character for that? I don't have to do that as much as I did before, like last year. Still kind of have to do it for new stuff, but the teacher is more direct. I do wish the students in class did not act like fools like half the time, but the teacher is more direct, so I like that. I like her because she's actually able to teach me stuff. I need direct teaching with her. That's the type of teaching style I like. Direct teaching, explain it, you show it. I like that type of teaching. I have a bunch of notes in the notebook that I have with her. So that's going to be something I have to keep in mind. The quizzes shouldn't be too hard. I just have to remember my stuff and study, and I should be fine with that class. Since language is not like, how to say it? Language is not a history or reading class. Language is language. If you understand how to actually read and format the language class will be super easy. It is not like a reading class because you are not trying to understand what the person is implying. You're trying to understand what they're actually saying in a conversational format, which is far easier than reading. Like, you read a book, you have to read the book, you have to analyze the book and imply what they mean, and look for clues to see, what do they mean by this? What do they mean by that? What do they mean by this? If you're doing a language translation class, basically, you just have to learn how to speak the language, learn the grammar of said language, know what words mean directly, one-to-one. So, fun in Chinese, at least the minute fun, means for minute. I can't say the tone correctly. I have to fix my tones. I have to learn to speak Chinese, Mandarin Chinese in tones. But if you just translate one-to-one, it's a lot easier because you're not actually have to think about, oh, this is what they really mean when they said that. No, you just have to translate it one-to-one in your head. And once you start thinking like that, it's easy. You start thinking in the language, and then language class becomes really easy that way. At least that's from what I've noticed. It's not the same as history, which is something I'm good at, but I don't have to actually imply anything. I actually have to think about what I'm saying. I just have to think, oh, this is how you say this. So how would I say what I want to say, and then go from there. Hey, Kilo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How was the event that you went to, bro? What happened there? Besides that, my reading teacher's really good. He was out for, I believe, freshman field day. I believe it was Tuesday. That was freshman field day. The freshmen were fighting each other on the field. That was really fun. They were doing a bunch of games, I think tug of war. I'm not sure completely, because I never had a freshman field day myself. I only saw, one guy who was dressed like a gang member on the blue team, and I didn't know what else to think of it. But I didn't actually see the sport since they were out at a completely different location. Not the entire day, but until around lunchtime, around 12:15 in the afternoon, they were at a completely different location. I did not know where they were. What they were doing, where they were, etc. Because even in 2020, we didn't have our own freshman field day. That did not exist for us. What else? Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a good teacher. He tries to he melts down a lot of his points really easily. And he seems like a knowledgeable person. We're really covering, in this school year, it seems we're going to be covering a lot of sci-fi and dystopia type novels and books. You hit 40 subs on YouTube recently? Nice, man. What have you been posting recently? And also, do you feel happy about that? But yeah, he seems more down to earth. Good teacher. Classmates are okay. Classmates are okay. I think just the books might be an interesting arena how people perceive them. Just really depends what the teacher says, in my opinion. But we'll see how it goes. It should be pretty interesting. At least in my view, it should be pretty interesting. What else? Don't really know. I have a question about the large text I DM'd you. Did you read it? I read some of it, but I didn't read all of it. So, hold on. Let me actually change... Wait, no. Let me open up my Switch so I can actually read it. Let me just change to OBS. And let me just change the stream. And let me read your, the text file. Because I know you updated it. Oh, you're using YouTube Shorts. Okay. Where's the text? It should be here. Let me read it. Alright, so... You changed some of these. I remember you changed, like... Yeah, Deflect is new. Enable is new. And Invincibility for 72 hours. Yeah, this is new. Because before it wasn't like that forever. The X percents for how much battery life is drained upon use. Okay. Yeah, because you had... Allows you to edit, transfer any life form. 20% battery. Minus 20% battery. Scale. Create or rescale any life form. Costs a lot. I guess that depends on what you're rescaling. Oh. Why does my switch go off? That's terrible. Terrible switch. I need a refund. Still got the cheats menu thing. That's pretty cheap. The explosion has 2 months explosion and no black hole. Oh yeah, this is different. You could do 4 before, but I don't think it costs you anything. Now it does. It costs you like 20%. It feels like I'm reading a balance patch for a video game right now. 10% with 5% per zap. Create anything varies. Okay. Copy. Only works to the object is under effects edit. The name does what it says. -5%. Delete takes away 2/3 of your power supply. Okay, that's pretty big. Corrupt takes 1/4 of it away. Corrupts the target that's under the effects of edit. Okay. How would it corrupt it though? Those with the ignores absolute solver immunity will have an additional 30% drained. Okay. I have more hours in Splatoon 3 than I do in 2 now. But I guess that's to be expected, right? The zap is for the fact that an ME black hole is charged via having her energy zapped over time. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, it's character balancing. I like that. Where is the thing, bro? Corrupt makes the affected target glitch. Alright. Okay, it makes them glitch. Disabling their movement. Does it do anything else, though? Like, does it actually change them? Like, does the corruption actually change the robot that it's affecting? Ejects the virus. I think that's probably what the virus does, actually. Probably what the virus does. Like 10%. Okay. Teleport varies. Possess. Let me just bag these, just get these rewards really quickly. Disable someone's abilities. Ignores absolute solver immunity. Varies -30%. Loop makes the target continue what they're doing without being able to control their body until the command is used to break it. It either dies or runs out of necessary components to continue. This seems really broken if the drone uses it to get a task done. That seems really broken. Number 15 does. Inject viruses for machine. Corrupt can affect non-robotic life forms. Okay. Yeah, I expect the virus would do that for machines only. And then corrupt it for robots. No, corrupts it for all life forms. What else? Possess? Oh, wait, no. Turns it into Eldritch Sign. Disable. I already read the immortality thing. Copy abilities is -60%. It's full effect. And -30% when it ignores the absolute solver. Did I say sign wrong? Or is it sin? Like, how would I pronounce it? It's broken, not like Y. Oh, sin. Okay. Alright. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, immortality got changed. I think that's fair, though. That's fair. Like, it takes all your battery power, but you're immortal for a full for a full 3 days. That's pretty good. Makes your user become an Eldritch Drone. Negative 20%. Eldrickson, for example. Absolute Solver, enable. Forcefully removes the disable effect. Okay. And you have Deflect, which deflects any projectile that's not magic. Negative 2% per deflect. Okay. Takes 20 minutes to recharge to 100%. But how is it gonna recharge if it's dead though? Well, no. I think no. It will recharge automatically then. I think. I'm not sure though. It might recharge automatically. Yo. Alright, back. Is Octoruby on right now? I don't think they are. If I check. For sleep mode when her battery reaches 0%. Okay. Okay, Ruby just logged off. Alright, we'll play some Splat 3. You gotta practice. For now. Alright, we'll get rid of Epic Pen as well. Gotta rework from 2 OP to balance. Yeah, this makes your character more balanced. A lot more balanced. But even though it makes it more balanced, I think it's still very good. Like, it has a lot of stuff it can do. It's just balanced now. Rid of whatever stuff. Discord. She has an acting way now. Let me get that. Alright. Yeah, one more thing I didn't actually mention. I think like Brazil right now is going through a heat wave. If I'm not certain completely. But I think like Brazil's going through a heat wave. Because I saw it somewhere on Twitter. Yeah. It's heat wave. This was for 2 days ago. Like 113 degrees on the last day of winter, which was 2 days ago. Like, that's a lot. Yeah, 106. It's still ongoing. Close tropical tidbits is bad. It's so bad, bro. Let me open up, like, the forecast model. Let's get down there, actually. Yeah, South America. Let's get the thermodynamics going, because it's hot down there. It's already very warm in the model. Yeah. And just scroll back like a few hours. It's boiling there in the middle of winter. Like, I know it's like early spring there now. From like an astronomical perspective. But this is really hot. Like, this is only like early. This is early in the year. Like, this is hot. And this is for like the next like. Not 5 days. It does cool down eventually, but. That's hot, man. That's really hot. Like having like 48 plus degrees Celsius like heat, like that's scorching. Like, how do you survive that? Like, I know how you survive this, but that's really like it's winter down there, and it's early spring. Like, it should not be that high. Where's the moisture? I can't find that. Can't even find moisture down here anymore. But yeah, that's terrible. How hot it is. To the anomaly, it's crazy. You do get a cold front that does kick that warmer out from, I think this is Paraguay. Yeah, this is Paraguay right here. It does kick that hot air out to a degree. But there's still warm air there, even when that cold front passes through. So. Ooh, that heat wave over in South America is not doing too well for the people down there. Hope those guys have plenty of water and stuff to drink, because that's terrible. Alright. Let me see what Dawn posted. There we go. Alright. Semi-ruthless innocent drone. Acts innocent. Doesn't get implied or by messages or grins. Gets excited easily about pretty much anything. Overall is smiling a lot of the time. Tends to get sad. Get more sad than angry when upset. Doesn't have to be a kid, but usually kind of acts like one. Then she will most likely threaten people to kill them. Will use anything that can stab as an intimidation tool. Okay, so like a pencil maybe, if they're desperate. Usually has a lot of weapons at their disposal. Mostly machines have this kind of way to how they act. Disassembly drones, for example. Occasionally ignore others just to focus on their target. Is very serious and doesn't joke around. Here's the AUK info. Dawn's a worker drone. Her battery lasts 24 hours a day. Okay, full day. Turn into a disassembly drone. This causes her to become able to use her weaponry, meaning it's a good offensive form. However, it uses her battery 3 times faster. Also acts as an absolute solver, but only in her neutral form, before making her physically weaker and taking out more energy in combat, but with more fighting tools. Every solver command takes a specific amount of battery away, like you mentioned earlier. In disassembly form, Dawn has a rocket launcher and an MP5. The rocket launcher can hold 6 powerful rockets with recharge automatically at the speed of 1 new rocket per hour. The MP5 uses regular magazines instead with about 20 bullets each. Okay. A decent amount of ammo. In all forms, she can use her wings to fly. The faster she flies, the more energy it costs, but ultimately it stays fairly small and often inconsequent. She has nanite acid in her tail, which can pretty much melt through anything, before the trigger causes it to be injected instantly upon it touching anything. This would be a great last resort type thing, since it's also awkward to use. Her tail always glows, even if empty, in order to deceive opponents into thinking she can still do it and stay on edge. Recharges slowly over time, probably something like a half a day to get the entire acid back. Okay, that's a decent amount of time, that's fair. Disassembly form stands for disassembly drone form. If they had a logo, this is it. Dawn and Sin. The purple, yeah, the absolute solver, but there's 2 of them. The purple one on top, and then there's another one underneath connected to it. I think it looks good. Looks decent. At least from my perspective, it looks decent. It's 5 likes on streaming, by the way. Alright. I'll check just to see if you say anything more. We can get into some Splatoon. I gotta train for the tournament, so I might as well play ranked up here. Yeah, play ranked. But I might play... This seems fine, so I'll actually play this. See how it goes. Thanks for giving me the read. I mean, I'll probably put a channel in on the Discord server so you can put your entire lore piece there if you want. That way everyone can read it if they want to. So, I'll actually do that now. Alright, lore and stories, it should be a thing now. So, if you want to put anything you want in there, just put it there. It should be in the life section. The life section of the Discord server. By the way, as I mentioned, I did the reworking with someone. Yeah, no, I think you told me yesterday. I believe you told me yesterday, at least. Alright, welcome to Splatoon 3. I gotta get my training in order, though. Are you kidding, bro? Good. I hate that guy. He's ruining my gameplay. What? Why does the S-Blast finally have area damage against me? This makes no sense. Why? Ugh. Alright, we're finally back in the chair. But we're sitting in the chair more properly now, so hopefully it does not break. It shouldn't break, but if it does, then bad news. We might have to enter Splatoon career. Got him. But yeah, just put your if you want to, put your lore for Dawn Dorman in the Lore and Stories channel if you wish. What? Bro. Hello? A wall. Dude. There's a lot more guys there. The carbon successfully backs up, which is good. Oh. Alright, they're dead. Okay, it's all posted? Alright, that way anyone can read it whenever they want to. And it's easily, you can easily keep track of it. Is that actually Louis CL, bro? Is that the man himself? I'll post the text files? Okay. I think I have a grand total of only 3 kills this entire match. Oh. What? Bro! Ironically, I wasn't even next to them. Well, no. I was next to them, but I wasn't actually on top of them. But I don't understand how they actually directed me from there. The map's not adding. The map's not mapping correctly. Oh. Dude. No. The laser is not enough. The lasers are not enough. The lasers are not enough. Okay. Bad, 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 bad. Dude. What? Okay, good, good. I was shooting at the tower, but it's not clearing off or anything. Okay, that's just Splatoon 3's hit registration not working. Oh, one more note. She uses her nanite acid tail as the intimidation tool. Yes, it's Storm speaking. Yes, sir. Because just like the assembly drones, hey, let me DM the image what I mean. Alright. I'm practicing an X rank for this tournament. I am kind of bad right now. Not even gonna lie, I'm kind of bad. I was talking about the storm in school earlier. I mean, I mentioned people being sick with COVID in school, but I didn't actually mention anything like variant or where we're going. I only really talked about school and how I cared about it. You feeling confident? I have confidence that we're going to win. I don't have confidence right now that I can actually prepare for it properly. But I know we can win. I know it's possible. No, let me rephrase that. I have to warm up now. The only thing I don't have confidence in is my mom not making the tournament thing a giant issue. It's the only thing I don't have confidence in. Because she's coming in right now, so when I actually have to be in tournament, it's going to be a massive pain in the neck to actually do anything. But I think we can do it. Just have to get to this pain, and I think we'll get it. I have to practice all my modes. This is tower control. I know Rainmaker is also in rotation, so I gotta go play that as well. Nah, get back. Ooh. Nah, I did not kill him. Okay, this guy's over here now. These guys have a defensive line there. Smash, 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 smash. Oh my god, bro. This guy got directed as he fled. No, bro. That's not what we want. Down. Nah. Get over here, bro. We got it. Kill this guy, please. Yes. Good. Golden. Golden move. Hold on, bro. Good, good, good. Cap. Cap tower. Got him, got him, got him. Move, move, move. On tower. Now. Boy. Yes, good, good. MLG, clip him. Go. Yes, sir. Clipped. Alright, that's good, that's good. That's what we want. That's the type of gameplay that I need to exhibit during the tournament. All offense. That's all we have to do. You can play Rainmaker with me? Oh yeah, we can do that. I can set up a room now if you want. Yeah, need that type of performance in tournament. Yeah, big carry. Let me make the room for you. Chip Shape Rainmaker goes hard, not gonna lie. True. Yeah, you can join if you want. Walter, we need you in here. Walter, we need you in here, bro. Well, no. Lemon, we need you in here. We don't need the Walter account. Oh, wait, no. It's almost 12 a.m. in the UK. Might have collapsing Walter. Hold on. Brief, like, let me just do something briefly, just like close the blind over here. Walter goes hard, yes. Yeah, in Germany it's like 12:57. 12:47, not 57. You guys aren't 6 hours and 10 minutes ahead. You guys are 6 hours ahead of me. Just like making mistakes. DMs? Oh yeah. Let me check that. The yellow vial taint. Okay, that's the tail. Syringe part, the needle for the stabbing and injecting. Cannot stab everything, only things that a normal needle could stab. Okay, fair. It's Friday, sleep doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but can we get a Walter on the tournament, bro? Double ballpoint, just trust the process. Yeah, just trust it. I think we can run double ballpoint and win. Double ballpoint, we can run perfectly fine. The only thing we can't run is double E-litter. That's terrible. Not for tourney, bro. Tourney's too late. You say this till I get 0-10 as a score. You won't die that many times. Hopefully. Want to show the stuff about the acetyl? Yeah, I can. Did you post it in the lore stories or just in the Discord? No. Did you post it in direct messages or also in the Discord as well? Probably is in the Discord actually. Yeah, it's not in the lore thing yet. So I probably think you mean DMs. Yeah. Okay, so I'll show off the DMs after. Oh, look, a good teammate. Yeah, I'll show it. Alright, guys. What? Dude, no, bro. No, bro. No. 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 Okay, we got it, guys. No. not gonna work. Dude. That's a lot of me painting our base, not gonna lie. The fall of the Rainmaker checkpoint. Drunk Walter. I'm already dead, bro. You guys can reach for it. I hope. There you go. Oh, they're just bombing that area. I can't jump in fast enough either. Still winnable though. What can I do? It's still very much winnable. Okay, pop it. There we go. There you go. GG. Double ballpoint can work. We got this. Gotta warm me up for tournament, bro. Alright, keep it going. Mahi is interesting. Oh! My bad. Hold on. Thank you for reminding me. My mind also blanked. Oh, Beachy's also talking. I gotta keep that conversation private. But yeah. This is the, I can't, it's too small, but this is the Nanonite tail that injects the Nanonite acid that I think basically deletes everything. And then here's the text. So the yellow vial contains the acid, which is yellow. and then the syringe part gets the actual acid in to the subject. It has to be able to stab into him, though. If it can't, then the acid won't be administered. There's a bunch of other stuff at the top as well. But this is what the tail looks like, if you guys are wondering. It's attached to the actual drone itself. Oh, the light is yellow. My bad. The light is yellow. The acid has no color. Thanks for correcting me. Yeah, nanite tail. It's a murder drones thing. Dawn wanted me to show it. It looks pretty cool, though. I gotta see the final character when it comes out. Let me just also check BT. Dang it, bro. Okay. Actually, right now... Yeah, everyone DC'd. Right now, actually, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to turn on the lights. I'm going to turn the lights downstairs. I'm going to end stream, turn on the lights, and then we're actually going to practice for tournament with the rest of the actual team members and get that set it up. So, I'm going to go up front. Make sure the lights are on. Make sure all that happens. Come back here when the stream's off. Get with the actual team. Check in. And then we'll actually start practicing for the tournament beforehand. And then we'll actually start the tournament at 8 p.m. Alright. We're going to end the tournament. Not the tournament. End the stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Did talk about some stuff earlier. Only played for like a little bit though. Tomorrow we'll probably stream longer. But have to cut this one short because of the tournament. Alright, let me just do those